Like, do you think Shaq could be a stand-up comedian? Who do you think?
I think that Shaq and Russell Simmons should get out of comedy and stay in their lane. They don't see us making a league of professional basketball players under 6 foot. So what qualifies these dudes because they got $100 million to come over in comedy and do Shaq's All-Star? Get out of here, you bum.
Hello and welcome. You know the name, Katt Williams. You know the energy, the razor-sharp delivery, the untouchable swagger. He isn't just a comedian, he's a force of nature. Celebrated as a genius, but shadowed by chaos. A trail of victims, fellow comics, rappers, and athletes left in his wake for years. He's never been afraid to name names, telling guys like Shaq and Russell Simmons to stay in their lane and get out of comedy.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
He's always been about telling the truth as he sees it, even if it's ugly. But here's the question nobody's been brave enough to ask until now. What happens when you cross the one guy in Hollywood who just doesn't care? Crossing Katt Williams isn't just a bad move. It might be the last career move you ever make. Katt himself once claimed he turned down $50 million 4 times just to protect his integrity. He says he has the receipts for everything, and that's why he can speak so freely. One person learned this lesson the hardest way possible. The radio host, Wanda Smith. What was supposed to be a lighthearted interview on V103 in 2018 instantly became an internet legend for all the wrong reasons. It started friendly enough, but then the shift. A simple question about her kids, a subtle pushback, and Wanda gave Katt the one thing you never should: fuel.
How many kids you got, one?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
He turned her into a laughingstock right there on live radio. But she made one fatal mistake. She crossed a line she never should have by bringing up his family and dragging his criminal past into the conversation. Something they had explicitly agreed was off limits.
Get on out here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on, come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay, well then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
Yeah.
And that was it. The point of no return. Katt unleashed a diabolical roast so brutal, fans called it a masterclass. He went in on her hair, her age, and her clothes, mocking her Versace outfit and her wig right there for her live audience.
Over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right? Did you want to? And make sure.
The wig and the headphones come together.
And take off them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah.
Have you ever witnessed a comedian turn on an interviewer so completely and so fast on live air? Let us know in the comments if you remember this legendary and uncomfortable moment. But the real fallout was just beginning. Days later, an embarrassed and furious Wanda allegedly sent her husband to confront Katt outside a club. Things escalated so quickly, a gun was reportedly pulled. Not long after, Wanda lost her job at V103. One interview, career gone. Why did that jail record hit such a nerve? Maybe because it's a sore spot for a reason. Katt Williams has a rap sheet longer than most of his specials. We're talking about bottles smashed over heads, death threats, fights with teenagers, pool supply store employees, and even slapping a Target worker and riding off on a motorized cart. For years, they painted him as a punchline, unhinged, out of control. But then came 2024, the Club Shay Shay interview.
That's legendary. No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, this too comedic.
With over 90 million views, Katt took off the gloves and decided it was time to expose everyone. He began settling old scores. Faison Love, a decade-long beef over a supposed $50,000 debt and a pulled gun. Katt didn't just deny it. He accused Faison of being a liar, a bad comedian, and even got a pot-bellied pig and named it Faison. Next up, Cedric the Entertainer. This wasn't just about insults, it was about theft. Katt claimed Cedric stole his signature closing joke about black people playing their music too loud to hear their car turn off. Katt had done the joke on BET's Comic View multiple times, even making it into a commercial.
Katt, call him out now.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like.
When you compare the footage, you see the same arm movements, the same steering wheel turn. It was a carbon copy. He then went after Michael Blackson, calling his African accent fake. Blackson fired back online, offering to have Katt fight his 15-year-old son. The pettiness is unreal. But this interview was bigger than just settling old scores. Katt went for the jugular, exposing what he calls Hollywood's dirty secret, a conspiracy to emasculate powerful black men. He claimed his iconic character Money Mike in Friday After Next was originally scripted to be sexually assaulted. He refused the scene, fearing it would ruin the movie's comedic credibility. He talked about the pressure put on black stars to wear dresses for roles, a symbolic act of humiliation, and pointed the finger at Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, and Tyler Perry. Then he turned his fire on the biggest names in the game. He called Kevin Hart an industry plant, a puppet who took humiliating roles Katt himself refused. He claimed that if you want to be mad at the puppet, don't be. Be mad at the puppeteer. Kevin clapped back on social media, mocking Katt's claim of reading 3,000 books a year. Katt also accused Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey of being the worst kind of gatekeepers. He called Steve Mr. Potato Head and revealed that Steve Harvey didn't quit stand-up for TV. He quit because he lost a comedy battle to Katt Williams 16 years ago. But the wildest accusation was reserved for Ludacris.
Position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're gonna say that, you gotta go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody you gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona.
Katt claimed they were both up for a role in the Fast and Furious franchise and were invited to an Illuminati thing. He implied a deal was made, one that Katt never would, which resulted in Ludacris getting a $200 million deal. Ludacris fired back with a freestyle, denying it all, but the damage was done. So what's the bottom line? Katt Williams is dangerous. Not just because of his wit or his way with words, but because he's the one guy who isn't playing by Hollywood's rules.
I'm gonna give you a prime fucking example. They supposed to be putting medicine in America to help motherfuckers feel better and help you live better. But these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the medicine. They out making.
He's got a long memory, nothing to lose, and an audience of millions who believe every word he says. You can love him, or you can hate him. But if you're smart, you'll stay on his good side. Because the list of his victims is long, and it's always looking for a new name. If you found this deep dive interesting, please take a moment to hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more Hollywood history. What are your thoughts on Katt Williams' claims? Let me know in the comments.